Hey guys, what is up? Why am I not in my box? See that? I'm not kind of out of my box. Anyways, I'm gonna fix that right now. But how are we doing? Are we all? If you're watching this, why are we not out drinking? What's going on, besties? I wanna know. I mean, I'm not out drinking because I have to work 8 a.m. tomorrow. But, besties, you gotta live your best life, you know? Live your best life. Man thinks that we live our best lives all the time, so we have to. Again, there we go. I gotta fix the box. We have to live our best lives. I'm gonna be playing A Pinch of Magic. I played that probably last stream. It has been crazy busy for both me and Jared. We've been wilding out, busy, working all the time. I just worked today. I worked a wedding. So that was really fun. Yeah, it's been freaking wild. I'm working 3 jobs. We're trying to remain up to date. It's hard. Guys, it's sour. I was is it weird? But we're doing well. Definitely just wanted to kind of check in with you guys. Say hey, chat, have a good time. Eat one of Jared's sprees. Please don't be watching this. I'm gonna kill myself. But what's up, guys? Are you chilling? Are you pulling? I wanna know. We're gonna play A Pinch of Magic again. They're just throwing us high. A Pinch of Magic. I played that the last stream when I played Little Red Lie. And then I started A Pinch of Magic, which is an indie game, and it probably fits my youngest child dreams. I love it. Probably a little bit too much, but I love it a lot. So we're gonna play that tonight, and we're just gonna chill. How are we all doing? Are we all getting vaccinated? I am officially. I've been fully vaxxed for a little over a week and a half, I think. Last Thursday. Last Thursday I think was when we were officially fully vaxxed. Not the Thursday before. And we finally went out. We celebrated by going to a bar, got trashed, and Jared picked us up from the bar because he had to work. But he isn't working as much. He'll be opening more. I think he opens on Saturdays. So that means we get to go out. Are we not excited? I hope we're all having a good time. I'm honestly trying to live my best life. Truly and wholly trying to live my best life. Hope you're living your best life. And we can play this game because I already have it all downloaded and everything. I made sure everything was updated before I started the stream so that it would be kind of hype. Sorry, I'm checking something really quick, and then we will get started. I just need to phone with copy. Perfect. Okay, let's start this game. I'm pretty hyped, really excited. Let's do this. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Just me in my little corner, my corner of the world. Let my game pull up now. Sorry, it took a minute to load. I don't know why the music's new when I'm in my little corner. Is it showing you guys? Yep, boom. Cool. So we're gonna start again. Oh, can I go back? I made a mistake already. Can we? Yeah, I played this already. There she is. No. Return. No. Where's that thing? Escape. Let's load a game. Yeah, we're gonna load that one. Yes, I'm sure I want to do that. Okay. Oh my god, the mic is all the way the frick over away. Could you even hear me? Am I dumb? Okay. Let's get this going. I'm gonna put on my gamer girl voice. Are you ready? I'm so sorry for doing that. Okay. Late into the night, I'm staring absentmindedly. Okay, let me recap. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh. So, A Pinch of Magic, if you didn't join us, basically is a witch game. So we have a young witch, and you get to pick your pronouns. I think I picked they, them, if I remember. Because I feel like that's the most inclusive, and I like they, them pronouns. It's she, they, so we all know. And we basically were doing that. Her grandma kind of ran off. She went back to the, help her grandma run the coffee shop for the summer. She just got reunited with her mermaid friend. There's some trashy coffee critique that likes to go to places and talk a bunch of shit about the coffee. But she's a witch, so she witched it and made it like a super good cup of coffee. Anyways, all is well. Let's resume. Late into the night, I'm staring absentmindedly into Baba's crystal ball with my head on the table, a fuzzy blanket around my shoulders, and Hannibal in my lap. Baba's rabbit-shaped letter is still hopping about on the desk, deftly dodging all of Hannibal's impish paw swipes. All around us, I wish... Does anyone else wish that I had options for sound? Ooh, we got a little, like... Sorry, no, that's so annoying. Okay. Anyway. All around us, the dustpan and broom go about their night cleaning. Not cleansing. Sweep, sweep, sweep. I named them Gemini because I am indeed a Gemini. Sweet, 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 sweet. I still can't stop thinking about it. Terrible reviews. That's what he said. Kiana didn't seem to know much about it. But then again, I doubt she'd pay much attention to something like that. No reason not to just sign up myself once and for all. I slipped my phone from my pocket, punched in a few keywords, and hit enter. Sure enough, it turns up a dozen results, none of them good, about this at least. It turns out Mikhail hadn't been exaggerating at all. Dismal star ratings, mentions of crummy decor, photographic evidence of bad service. There's one that looks like screenshot taken from under someone's armpit. No way, Baba's just plain asleep in this one, at the counter, just not even trying to hide it. All of the public reviews, at least, have been written from the point of view of outsiders, but that doesn't comfort me much. It only means that Linsdale residents still care enough about Baba as a friend to not out her online. And let me guess, all these readings go back, 3 years. Not so subtly back to the end of my last summer at Linsdale. Suddenly extremely irked all over again, I grab a pillow and hurl it into the general direction of the bookcase. Several old ledgers come tumbling down and clatter on the ground. Honestly, Baba, you're a powerful witch. If you didn't want to run a cafe in the first place, why didn't you just do literally anything else? This is exactly why Dad's always worried about you. After screaming out some of my frustrations into the void, I haul myself over to the tatty pile of books. Clothes? Huh? I don't know where I got that from. Books, and start gathering them up. Hannibal trots near, stepping all over the ledgers, then curls up on them for a snooze. She's about as helpful as a sixth toe. And what about you, Didn't think to mention that tidbit, did you? The truth is, even if her heart had never been in the cafe, I know exactly why Baba chose to stay in Linsdale all these years. Once she laughed and told me it was because she could lie on the sand in a bikini drinking coconut juice every day, but really, it was because of all the shirtless surfers, wasn't it? I pick at the last of the ledgers, shaking Hannibal at the cover, but I stop when I realize it's this year's edition. Something in me holds back from returning it to the shelf before taking a peek inside. A feeling, or more like a terrible witch's intuition, that Baba had one more bony skeleton in her closet, waiting for me to discover it. Weird. Her escape, the bad reviews, the empty pantries, the shitty locals, even the brand new tablet, all the clues were aligning to suggest one very damning picture. So I thumbed through the first few pages and bankruptcy. My face grows ashen. I knew it. I did this the last time too. So if you're joining us again for this one, I kept clicking that same thing over and over again. She's totally broke. I love sprees for no reason. It's almost as if I can feel the skeleton of fate springing from the darkness of that proverbial closet to put its hands around my neck. But that's not all. At my feet, the tiny paper rabbit bounds up, cruelly announcing by a cute little tilt of head that has one more message for me. It levitates up and unfolds itself into the air, stopping at eye level. A space at the very bottom of the letter slowly stains with ink. A second postscript that has been hidden until this exact moment. Gemini's, P.P.S. That's right, I'm broke. Don't know how that happened, really. Be a dear and sort something out before I have to file bankruptcy. I believe in you. If my grandma... Bro, you see her face? If my grandma did that... Stop. I'd be so pissed. Oh, that cat's so cute. At the crack of dawn, the alarm goes off, my eyes snap open, and I launch out of bed, almost burying a sleepy Hannibal in the duvet I shake off. After a brisk run on the spot, I slap my face a few times until I'm absolutely fully awake and ready to deal with this nightmare situation. I want the auto thing on. Alright, action plan for today. Step 1, get dressed. I don't know if I turned this on or if I turned it off. I think I turned it off. I tear the wardrobe open, throwing whatever I touch first onto my body. Being fashion conscious isn't going to make a difference today. Isn't it, though? A little bit. A little bit. Okay. Step 2. Don't think about how much pain you're going to inflict on Baba when she shows her face. No plotting, no curses, no hexes, nothing. Okay. Focus. Today is about customers, cash, and coffee. Nothing else. But mostly cash. I leave the bedroom behind and hurry down the corridor towards the kitchen, snapping life into the closed curtains and air conditioner with my fingers as I go. Okay, I read a little too fast for that. Whoa. I didn't get that one. With the signs set open, I pause briefly to place a kind hand on the warm cafe wall and take in the crisp, briny morning. Morning coffee, curiosities. It's a beautiful day. Step 3, save this place, save my home. Step 2, renovate. Tell me, because I'm dying alone. I'm dying to know. Do the bricks ever talk back? I turn around to see him grinning mischievously, clearly in a better mood than I expected today. The bearskin peeking out above his t-shirt is already glistening a little bit from the tropical morning heat. I hate this dude. Fun fact. You look... Don't say cute. Don't say cute. Don't say cute. Sweaty. Do you like sweaty? Ooh, spicy. Blush. He throws his head back, laughing, before taking a few steps closer. I'm just teasing. Mostly. Spicy. Listen, I did some thinking last night over the, quite honestly, very super hotel I stayed in. My car's in for repairs, so it looks like I'll be stuck here a while, you see. I'm not here for a fight, but so long as I'm here, I will take another cup of that special house blend of yours every day for research purposes only. Not because he loved it the last time. The image of the dusty old pile of ledgers in Baba's secret room flashes up in my mind, the red ink scrawled across the pages, the zeros backing every number. Suddenly, I'm feeling very amenable to keeping McCall around as much as possible. Do. You'll never figure out the recipe for that blend. But you spend 20 gold a day at least for as long as you're here, and maybe I'll agree to let you in on the secret. She won't, but that's okay. Right? Unless she does. And then we're in for a world of hurt. I read too fast, so we're just speeding that up again. A slow smile spreads across his face. Fine. I'm just waiting. Well, come in then. You're darkening my doorstep. He actually laughs a little at that. Accent. Charming. Don't I even get a hello? I reserve hospitality for customers I actually like. Transition. At the end of his second grande-sized, McCall composes himself, then pleats his fingers together and rests his arms on the counter. It's passable. Wouldn't kill you to exercise humility for 2 seconds and just admit it's the best coffee you've ever tasted? Now that the shock of the first dozen sips and the feeling of being put on his backside has worn off, it seems like Mikhail's able to at least pretend to be critical of the taste. Well, I suppose there's something to be said for the magic gradually losing its potency the more it's ingested. Nothing I can do about that. So enlighten me. What's that? Mikhail tilts his head towards the small sign, board and chalk sticks I'd found yesterday inside the hatchbox, which are now lying on the countertop, waiting to be transformed into an advertising masterpiece. Coffee Curiosity is scrawled across the top in multicolored chunky blocks, letters, along with the cascading list of some more attractive items on the menu. I wrote the wording late last night, but the sign's still most definitely missing some much-needed pizzazz. Oh, that is step 1 of my grand marketing master plan. Snort. If that's your best attempt at marketing, I bet your first idea was a train wreck. How about you let the clear expert give you some tips, and in return, you give me that recipe? Oh, gee. How about, no? Just as opening his mouth again, the bell at the front door jingles, cutting Mikhail's needling short. Moments later, Kiana shyly peers inside. Oh, hey, good morning. Good morning, Gemini. Oh, and Mr. Mikhail, good morning to you, too. Kiana takes a seat beside Mikhail, and while I start to mix her up a kelp latte, she spots the signboard and pastel chalks laying on her side. Her eyes immediately light up. Oh, you're making a cuisine menu board? Cuisine menu board, Kiana. And yep, some drawings of teacups or cute animals, and they'll be ready to go outside. Can I help with the pictures? Sure. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. It'll be right. Her drawings must have improved at least a little bit, right? That's a pretty lousy interpretation of a penguin. Penguin? No. That's a tuna in a top hat. Alright, now that's definitely a giraffe, right? Actually, it's an oarfish. A pelican? This one is a seahorse. At least they're all sea-themed. Oh my goodness! By now, the board is smudged with chalk residue. There's nothing to do but erase everything and start over. I quickly put a hand on Kiana's sagging shoulder before she can do any more good intention damage. Don't worry, Kiana. If you want to help with marketing, you can help me with something else, okay? Okay. Why are you doing this? Is the cafe in a lot of trouble? I've been delicately wiping the board clean with a wet cloth, but Kiana's comment stops me in my tracks. Since the moment I'd woken up this morning, I'd been putting on an energetic front, deliberately avoiding negative thoughts to trick myself into believing I could do this alone. But truthfully, I'm floundering, and I don't want to lie to Kiana. So despite Mikhail's snooping, beady eye presence, I decided to come clean. Well, actually, someone delete my middle finger so that I stop double-clicking. After openly divulging the situation and the alarming state of the ledgers I'd found last night, Mikhail and Kiana sit quiet and pensive for a minute. Surprisingly, Mikhail is the one to break the silence. Unsurprisingly, he goes straight back to the judgmental jabbing. Well, I may get some juicy tidbits from my blog out yet. He leans back, shrugging his shoulders in a smug, exaggerated way. I mean, really, what did you expect? This place is practically falling apart. I begrudgingly cast my eyes over the room, unable to deny it. I know. And there's an earthquake-level cracks in the floor. I know. And the owner has a nasty habit of being mean to 50% of their paying customers. Do you take pleasure from being equal parts correct and infuriating? And always. Just when I expect him to follow up with yet more insults, Mikhail's face grows uncharacteristically serious. Look, just because your coffee is actually somewhat decent, I'll level with you. You want to dig yourself out of this mess, there's only one tool that's going to serve you as your best shovel. He slipped his phone from his pocket and holds it up to my face as evidence. 3 words: social media campaign. You need money, and the only way to guarantee that this is to drag customers in on a wave. New people, city people, people willing to spend, outsiders who will flock to this place for the authentic hook after you spruced it up a little. Because let's face it, nobody in this town is willing to come here. Drop Linsdale like they've dropped you. You don't need them. What you need is fresh blood and aggressive strategy. And luckily for you, I'm feeling unusually sympathetic, so I'll extend an olive branch just this once and help you make that happen. The bulk of his speech wrapped up, Mikhail leans back with his arms behind his head, a small smile playing at the edge of his mouth. Well, it's not like you'd stand a chance using this method without me. Looks like I'll have to agree to be your knight in shining armor, just this once. What? Well, I think you're wrong. Oh. As I glance over at Kiana, I realize she looks genuinely a little hurt by Mikhail's words. Linsdale showed us good, kind people. Maybe they stopped coming to the coffee curiosities because Gemini's grandmother didn't run the cafe very well. But they really are good. We shouldn't hold that against them. I'm sure they will come back here if we try to, reach, is that the right word, out to them? Kiana, so please don't give up on Linsdale yet, Gemini. If you could show the locals that this is a worthwhile place to come to, that the food and drinks are tasty and the service is good, this cafe will survive, right? I'm sure the residents of Linsdale will come if you ask them, so I'll help you. I blanket the two of them in front of me, a little astonished by their arguments. They're both actually making a great deal of sense. But whoever's approach I decide to follow, that probably means we'll be spending a lot of time together from now on. In that case, oh no! No! Okay, listen. Okay, eat these sprees. Let me just... Okay. To whoever's watching this, who do you think we should go with? Mikhail or Kiana? No. Reasons I'm asking is Mikhail fucking sucks. He sucks. 10 out of 10 don't recommend. I'm trying to pull up the stream on Facebook because I am simply just a little bean. What? Okay. There it is. Oh, no. Okay. Guys. There it is. I was just trying to mute that. Okay. If you wouldn't mind interacting with a girl, do you think we should work with Mikhail or Kiana? Now, I hate Mikhail. I think he fucking sucks. But I know that social media works. As somebody that, runs the social media, for example, for the borough, I know that works. But I also know that small towns, you gotta, get support from them. But, I don't know. I also think it would help everybody if the city people came and like they would also see all the other businesses. So I see it as an opportunity for everyone. And then they would see good reviews showing up, and then the townspeople would kind of follow, you know? But then I'm also like, you have to fix the town you're in so that people recommend that place. I'm fucking conflicted. Okay, hold on. What I'll do, I'm cheating. Sorry. We'll pick one option, and then we'll go do another one later. Sound like a plan, guys? See, I need somebody fast. Mikhail knows. Oh, I did not read that loud. I'm sorry. It just said, like, Mikhail, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Mikhail knows social media like the back of his hand, and I can't deny that with his knowledge, he could be my most useful ally. All right, Mikhail, come by the shop tomorrow. All right, then. Glad to see you making the only professional decision. Kiana is hurt, though. For the rest of the day, Kiana and Mikhail stay at the cafe, each offering advice from their own perspectives. Not a single other customer comes in to order, and for once I'm glad. Planning takes priority, and before we know it, our discussion has stretched well into the afternoon and beyond until the sunset calls an end to our little council. As night rolls in, I'm probably only going to stream for like another 50 minutes, guys. I'll stop at 11:30 just so we all know. As night rolls in, I say goodbye to a sleepy Kiana and Mikhail, close up, and decide to catch an early night myself, knowing I'll need the rest. All the rest I can get to prepare for the toil ahead. My head hits the pillow, and my eyes immediately grow heavy. It's just enough awareness left in my brain to wonder how well this new partnership of mine is really going to work out, before I slip off into a troubled sleep. Hello, coffee curiosities. I get to work right away, nervous but excited for the humongous task thrust on my plate. It's really the first day, huh? Hope I made the right decision with Mikhail. Now that we're working together, I'm sure he won't be as annoying. Knock, knock. Huh? I guess not everyone knows about the renovations yet. I'll let them know. Weakly wave my hands to stop the cleaning spills, smiling when the broom and dustpan politely lay themselves down. After wiping my hands to make my way to the door and creak it open. Excuse me, where... What do you think you're doing? Why do you bring a scooter inside the shop? It's too small for a parking space, right? It's too big to be in the shop. Did you just roll your eyes? I think the very first part of the renovations should be your terrible customer service. Or maybe I did make a mistake. If you're going to be here so early, then make yourself useful. So how about we get started already before I throw you out? Yeah, I've heard that one before, I'm sure. Mikhail steps further into the shop, peering around uninteresting before pulling out his phone. Ask what he's doing. I guess I shouldn't assume he's doing something nefarious. Fine, I'll extend an olive branch. So, what are you up to with that? Huh? I'm just taking some before photos for marketing or for a reference in case he breaks something. Don't you mean we? Mikhail Husson puts his phone on the counter, turning it off. Shocking. God, you remind me of my ex. Oh, Mikhail. What in the world are you going about now? Mikhail laughs and sits in one of the dining chairs, propping his feet up on the table. Don't make it weird. I'm just saying you're really focused on how I use my phone. I'm making it weird? I think anybody would be if you're using it constantly. We're coworkers now, remember? Well, first things first. These shoddy chairs and tables need a glow up. They creak. That's not a plan, and your disgusting shoes on them, of course they'd creak. Although part of me thinks this isn't his first time putting his feet where they shouldn't be. I'm insulted you think my shoes are disgusting. I get a new pair, every week. I stomp over but he removes his feet before I do it for him. Anyway, it's time to get to work. I sigh. Yes, it is. I look around the shop, unsure of where to even start. As Mikhail so rudely pointed out, there really are a lot of things to fix. And I certainly can't keep the cafe closed too long when we're in so much debt. Hey, Mikhail stares past me at the menu I left on the counter. Can I see that? Huh? Oh, sure. I'm not sure why Mikhail looks so serious for once, but I humor him. Here. He takes the menu and hums as he looks it over. Yeah, that's what I thought. What? This is where we start and end. The menu? He smirks and I do not like it. You obviously had no idea where to start, right? Well, the answer is this. What's the most important part of running a cafe? Creating the perfect drink. At the end of the day, if the food and drink aren't good, it doesn't matter. It's making sure everything tastes good, of course, because if your product isn't satisfying, nothing else matters. Tisk. What is that supposed to mean? Most things are terrible. That's not the number one important thing. Aren't you a food blogger and you're saying the taste isn't important? Of course it is, but where exactly are you going with this? Mikhail flips the menu to face me and starts pointing. The answer, is Mikhail. Money. That's right, the center of everything in the business world. Cold, hard cash. You're a tyrant. No integrity, no dignity. Of course I have dignity. I have everything else. He's impossible. Now, hear me out. Contrary to failing business owners' beliefs, money is the most important part of everything you will do here. You can't have a good customer service if you can't afford your employees. You can't make quality drinks if you can't afford to stock them. And you certainly can't make a good menu if everything else falls apart. You're actually making sense? Well, you certainly could look a little bit more happy about that. Trying, sorry, can't do it. You'll get there. Anyways, the menu. If we fix it up, the menu to reflect what you actually want out of your cafe, we can determine your budget from there. Don't worry too much about the collateral since I'll be doing you a huge favor with my own investments. I have no idea what he's saying. Blah, blah. I'm basically a AAA investment grade bond, but he seems excited about it, and it's kind of nice. This place is a tax haven anyways, blah, blah. Far more excited about this cafe than his blog anyway, so this is good, right? Pfft. Not sure why he laughed. He gives the menu back before waving me off. I'm going to check out around the cafe and see what's eligible. You fix that thing you call a menu. Sure, I can do while you work on that thing you call a personality. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That's what my friend always said. You? Having friends? Well, colleague, you know how construction workers are. And now I'm concerned for completely different reasons. Huh? Anyways, chop. You have a lot of work to do. Ugh, I'm sure the word he's looking for is we. I let McCall wander, get to work on the menu, sitting behind the front counter and occasionally cleaning up. I wish Baba was here. It's kind of hard thinking of this place without her. The memories themselves are a type of magic enveloping me in warmth and sense that aren't here. I hope she's doing all right. Zoom. My stomach growls before I realize I've been going through ingredients and researching drinks for hours. I'm surprised McCall didn't complain. Where is he anyways? I look around and see no trace of him or his weird judgmental nitpicking. When I check next to the counter, I see his phone is still where he left it. Wow, impressive. Maybe I'll do a quick tracing spell? The door burst open before those dangerous thoughts get any further. Hello? Gah! What's with you indoors? Mikhail yawns, leans back over the counter, dropping a brown bag. Grand people need grand entrances. Ugh, where have you been? Why, miss me? I didn't even bring my scooter inside this time. That's not an accomplishment. Be sarcastic. Yes, McCall, bane of my existence, I missed you. Oh, I mean, I can see why you would. Huh? He blushed. Love that. Careful now. If you fall in love with me so soon, I might get bored. I was being sarcastic. Well, so was I, obviously. Yeah, obviously. More importantly, where have you been? Eating? What? You ate without me? Duh. What? Did you want me to feed you? His eyes travel over my lips, then back up, and I do not like what it does to my heart rate. Maybe if you ask nicely. He said it so sweetly that I almost miss it. That he's teasing me. That's not what I meant. You left without telling me, and you didn't invite me. Mikhail just looks at me confused, as ever, before shrugging. It's not like you asked. It's just something polite people do. He frowns at that before muttering something and pushing the brown bag towards me. Fine, then have this. Huh? What's this? Ah! I gingerly unroll the top of the bag and unleash the familiar sweet smell of baked bread and hot meats. Wow, did you get this from Mrs. Harbour? Miss what? Miss Harbour, the sandwich lady. She's a cart by the beach sometimes, but they usually sell out quickly. Huh, I guess. There was a long line, but I just paid someone to move to the front. Oh, I guess you could do that. Did your followers like it? The presentation is nice, too. Oh, I forgot to take a picture. Ah, right, his phone. Well, anyways, I'm surprised you were interested in someplace not fancy. Mikhail rolls his eyes and goes to sit down in a chair. I'm just scouting out the other local businesses. Something all businesses should do, I guess, but they're my neighbors, not really my competition. Neighbors? Yeah. Like people who support this place, friendly? Sounds ridiculous. Just eat that other sandwich before it gets cold. Well, thank you. Mikhail smiles smugly at that, but I elect to let it go on account of the free food. If you really want to thank me, get me my usual. Pfft, you have a usual now? What, you can't? The latte? Normally I'd assume he's mocking me, but he looks genuinely upset. Ha ha. What? Why are you laughing? Maybe it's petty, but I smile smugly in return. I like this flirting. Before I know it, dark shadows are creeping like webs under the tables and over the walls. Hannibal purrs contently in her sleep nearby. Cute. I stretch and yawn, looking over at Mikhail, who scribbles in the margins of my grandma's ledger and calculates things on his phone. Hey, let's get some rest. Hey, we should call it a day here. Mikhail? Oh, what time is it? Late. Aren't you tired? I guess. He can hardly keep his eyes open. You can finish in the morning. Oh, I'm done. I was just triple checking. Triple? And in case you should go before it gets too dark. Are you staying nearby? Mikhail, haha. I'm awake. Good work today. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yes, see you. I close up shop fairly quickly without any customers in renovations. All I need to do is check the locks. I decide to let... I hate doing that. I decided to let Hannibal sleep in and resign myself to the lullabies of a gentle night in Linsdale. Third eye. It's funny, the night I dream of spice of Baba's. That night I dream of spice of Baba's perfume and the sweetness of her magic when it hits your tongue in a hot latte. But no Baba. Awake. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. No way. You can't be serious. No way. You can't be serious. After yesterday's head start, I thought for sure Mikhail and I were starting to see eye to eye, but Mikhail refuses to touch a mop or broom, let alone a hammer or a floor scraper. How are we supposed to remodel if you're not helping? I am helping. I'm telling you what to do. That's completely useless. It's not. For example, throw out those curtains. I gasp in shock. We are not throwing out Baba's curtains. Oh, please. It's better off in an incinerator. Ow. Hannibal. Hannibal is not content with him. Get that thing away from me. Her name is Hannibal and she doesn't like the way you're raising your voice. But why do I read so fast? Ow! Come here, Hannibal. Come here, darling. Good kitty. I love cats. I have no patience for this. It wasn't even loud. It's not just the volume, it's how you speak to people. Can I get like a space? What do you mean? How does he not know? Has anyone ever told him how he comes off? Be upfront. You're too blunt with people. You don't consider their feelings. Am I supposed to? Ugh, obviously, otherwise you'd be a jerk. Which you are. I don't really get it. Wouldn't it be dishonest if I'm not blunt? There's no rule saying you have to choose. Just don't be mean to people. Try to think of your words from their point of view. Not sure if I got through to him, but at least he's thinking about it. I'm ready to give up on him before McCall gives an exaggerated sigh and scratches his head. So how do I come off to you then? Arrogant? I'm just confident. Bossy? I have goals. Argumentative? Well, it's not like I'm going to let people be wrong. And annoying. What? I'm not annoying, you're just obsessed with me. And here we go again, circling back to arrogant. I sigh, my shoulders droop, but the reality of the situation creeps up on me. And unhelpful. We're never going to get anything done if you don't want to get your hands dirty. I didn't sign up for that. Actually, I think I can use this. But if you're that weak, just say so. I get it. Mikhail seems to go through the 7 stages of grief for my single statement. Truly a man's ego. You. I'll have you know I used to be a star athlete in business school. I try to look as unimpressed as possible, nodding sympathetically. Right, of course. You don't believe me? I shrug and look away. I suppose every school has some sort of star. Okay, fine, I'll help. Really? Are you sure? Yes, whatever, let's get this over with. But I'm not touching any bugs. Or cobwebs. Or dust, actually. Pfft. I didn't know it would backfire on me. I would do a victory dance right in front of his face. Deal. Although the work for me remodeling the cafe is grueling with our arguments. I'm excited. I want these images to change, the drawings. You're going to have to give up on restocking whatever this cowl chai is. What? No way. That's central to one of our specialties. a specialty that usually put you in the negative because too much of it gets thrown out. The shelf life is horrid. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's what you said about the last drink. Be honest with me, that's all I ever care about. What's he being so dramatic for? Do you even like your cold drinks? What? Of course I do. Which ones? The lemonade? Okay, fine, I like the cold drinks, but I prefer mine hot, so at least pretend to like them when you're ordering ingredients. Half of them are subpar. They may as well not be on the menu. Learn to compromise for the customer. Gah. And although it's for the good of the cafe, I struggle to remove flooring and curtains. It's like I'm tearing down the memories themselves, casting them aside for a future I'm increasingly uncertain of. The more hours we spend tearing it up, the less familiar and comforting it is. I can feel Baba's magic leaking out, replaced with a cold emptiness. Hey, Mikhail sets out a mop, leans against the wall, one hand rubbing over his nose. Is he hurt? So let's let go eat. I blink at him, unsure of what he means. It's as if, are you inviting me to go eat? You said it was a polite thing to do. I'm like super polite. Besides, you know this place better than I do. I'm sure you have suggestions about what to eat. I can't help but smile at him. I didn't know he would take my advice so seriously. He's pretty earnest when he wants to be. How about I take you somewhere tomorrow? Your knee hurts, right? I'll get us food this time and bring it back. His hand quickly retreats from where it's been massaging his knee. I'm fine, I was just stretching. Huh? It's okay if it hurts, really. Do you want me to take a look at it? No, I don't. Just drop it. Touchy subject? Okay, let's go to the beach again. There's a burrito cart if Miss Harbers isn't there. Sure. I decided to let Mikhail's strange behavior go. It's none of my business. He used to be a star athlete before he hurt his knees, what I'm assuming. Entitled little bitch. I order for the both of us from Mr. Henley's burrito stand, enjoying the fresh smell of avocado. He smiles as he hands me one bag with both burritos securely wrapped. It's nice being recognized by the residents of Linsdale, and sure makes me feel more at home, even with Baba not around. But before I can open my wallet, Mikhail moves in front of me. Here. Oh my, I can't possibly take this much money. Whoa, this is just like when you ordered all those drinks at Coffee Curiosities. It's all I have, just take it. But sir, if you feel guilty, then donate it somewhere, or give it out some free burritos. Haha, if you insist, thank you. I'll see you around, Gemini. It's good to have you back. I'm looking forward to the reopening. Yes, thank you. Mikhail starts off from the stand as if he didn't just drop an obscene amount of money, and I hurry after him. One thing I do like about this is, you can really get, lost in this alternate universe because they don't refer to, standardized money, euros or thing. They refer to it, as 20 gold and stuff like that. So, obviously we all know gold, but, you don't know, exchanging gold for money. So I kind of like that. It's not euros or dollars or pounds or anything. It, keeps that, imagination real. Sometimes I forget how rich this guy is, but then he drops it in my face like a brick, or maybe a sports car. Mikhail's the first to sit, wincing as he goes down. Smells weird. Don't tell me you've never had a burrito. Mikhail smirks, leaning over dangerously close to my face before plucking the bag of food from my hand. Hey, don't be silly and say I'm judgmental. Yeah, you're right. Huh? That was nice of you, with the extra tip thing. Oh no. No? And here I thought he'd jump at the opportunity to be called nice. Mikhail doesn't elaborate, taking out his burrito before handing me back the bag. He inspects it curiously, turning it over and taking out his phone, snapping a couple pictures of the packaging. He opens it, next taking more pictures of the burritos inside, then puts his phone away. Is that for your blog? Maybe, but mostly for you. Me? Well, the shop, I mean. Even if you don't think your neighbors has competition, you still have a customer base to please, I suppose. The blog can wait anyways. I have queue of finished articles to pull from. Those poor businesses. But, I think you get what you mean. But, I think I get what you mean now about the neighbors things. Oh, it's kind of nice to see businesses want to support each other. I mean, plenty do from a mutually beneficial relationship, but it's different here. It goes beyond that, beyond the profit, they care about as fellow people. Yes, exactly. That's another reason I love Linsdale so much. It's okay. Just okay. Yes, only okay. I've been to better. Of course you have, rich boy. Money is nice, but it's not everything. Rich people aren't allowed to say that. I'm just saying that all the money in the world can't fix everything, but it can fix a lot. So when you have a lot, you give some away. Doesn't mean anything. It has better uses outside your wallet. Otherwise, what's the point? So someone like me giving money away, it doesn't deserve praise. That's the level of self-aware I never expected from Mikhail. You want to know who should be self-aware like that? Jeff Bezos. give away all your money. Hold on. Let me escape this. I'm gonna go to a quick no, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna save right here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna take a quick little intermission. I'm getting a call, so give me a brief second.
Okay, well, Lawrencia!
What's up?
We have questions.
Yeah.
One question. Do you want to go to Colorado with us in June?
I'm going to Colorado May 29th, so...
Hey, Carrie, I'll call you back in a minute. I'm gonna poop.
Me too.
How do I? No, so, like, we had this whole Colorado group. Sorry. I'm also twisted right now.
You're okay.
There's a lot going on. Here's Steven. There's Steven. He's playing solitaire for money. You're not even getting any money.
Hello, friends. Sorry, I got a FaceTime, which you guys heard part of because I didn't realize you guys could hear me. So, but let's go back to the game. I'm trying to make sure it loaded. Oh, there she is. Okay, cool. Back to the game. And yes, indeed, I am going to Colorado. So if you have any recommendations for going to Colorado for the first time, please let me know. Why did I build this up so high? That was so intense, guys. Okay. That's a level of self-awareness I never expected from Mikhail. Just wish I knew why he looked so sad about it. Even so, it was your choice, and I liked it. He starts eating his burrito without further comment, staring up at the sky. But it's so peaceful that I find myself staring up too. Honestly, I love everything that they're doing here. I think it's so pretty to look at. Like the color, the tones, like the vibe of this game is probably one of my favorites. Which is why I'm going to keep playing it because I love it. We fall into a rhythm back at the shop, tackling everything with renewed vigor as the days and nights pass. I'm also thinking of making a Discord. So let me know what you guys kind of think about that. I'm thinking of being like a Discord. Making like a Discord so that we can kind of chat a little bit more. We definitely still have the Patreon, so we use that. But like just a Discord just for like more game content. And then because I want to try to get like an Among Us group. So if you watch and you want to play Among Us with me, let me know. Because I want to maybe like start a Discord chat and like do that so I can play some more interactive games. Maybe I think when Jared plays Call of Duty, he can like pick teams, so we could always do that as well, so that you can like play in a team with us. A little bit more interactive. I think that would be super fun. So I'm thinking of making a Discord. I'll probably do like a poll about it somewhere.
Is my phone in there?
No.
Okay.
He's asking about his phone. Okay. Mikhail rolls up his sleeves as he sweats around the cafe. Maybe he actually was an athlete, because those muscles aren't from nowhere. Not that I've been looking or anything. But I do wish that I could use my magic to help speed things up. Mikhail stops often to nurse his knee, although he thinks he's hiding it well by pretending to check his phone. Hey, careful. Huh? Ah! Mikhail rushes to my side to pluck a nail gun away from the top of the pile of floorboards I was carrying. Oops, I didn't even notice. Jeez. Thanks for that. Mikhail helps me put down my load and wipes sweat from his forehead, fanning himself for a moment. I think you should take a break. Huh? I can keep moving. I just made a mistake is all. It's not only physical fatigue, it's just mental. Just take a break. I can finish the floorboards. No way, you're the one who needs a break with your, my what? Is he really going to pretend he's not being hypocritical? Your knee injury. It's not a big deal. I may not look it, but I'm a strong guy. I know when to stop. Besides, Mikhail's phone hums to life, and he signs, mumbling something before picking up the phone call and turning away. Hello, Father. Yes, I know. A few more weeks. I know. Yes, sir, I understand. I won't let you down. His phone beeps as he hangs up. Everything all right? He looks a bit stressed about that phone call. Is everything all right? Mikhail? Oh, yeah, of course. You sure do care about other people. Am I not supposed to? I didn't say it was a terrible thing. Mikhail sits closer, inspecting my increasingly confused face. Can I help you? Doubtful. You sure belong in the service industry. Was that supposed to be mean? Your face, your mannerism. You wouldn't survive in business. You belong here. Thanks. Mikhail hums before tilting my chin up towards him, even through, the sweat. He smells like pumpkin spice and those caramel lattes he loves so much. I also do like a boy that likes caramel lattes. I don't like what's a latte? Don't cancel me, but what's a latte? Also, do you guys like this setup? So we're moving around the office. Sorry, timeout. We're moving around the office. And I'm not... All you really can see is the closet doors. So, Jesus.
You want to check one more time?
My phone's right there. Where would it be in here? You want me to call it? Oh. Okay. Okay, but maybe you can hear it buzzing. I'll call just in case. He never turns his freaking phone on. I swear I don't have his phone. Ugh. Okay. Caramel, those caramel lattes he likes. Jared likes caramel. Like caramel frats, caramel macchiatos, salted caramel cold brews. And the magic I often add. Weird. Personal space. Oh, sorry. Midway through removing the last of the old flooring, Mikhail suggests repainting the place too. The work is grueling and he complains about everything, but it's not terrible. Sorry, I'm just trying to call Jared to see if he can find his phone. I groan as I practically collapse on the bed immediately after coming home. I'm so tired, I don't know if I can keep this up. We're the only employees, so the work is slow. I don't know why Mikhail doesn't just hire people, but I guess I wouldn't really like that either. I wonder what Mikhail thinks of magic. I wish I didn't have to hide it. I dream of a murder of friendly crows that night in tiny gold pebbles they keep putting in my palms. That cat of yours stepped in something. I put down the paint roller and looked to see Mikhail cowering away from Hannibal, who swishes her tail at his feet. The trail of brownish paw prints behind her is also easy to spot. Gah, Hannibal, what are you doing over there? Meow. Well, if he doesn't notice any magic being used, then it should be fine. I make a quick enchantment on the paint roller. It's now light as air, no matter how much paint I put on it. It's the little things. Come here, Hannibal. Let's see your paws. She ignores my request for a moment, still staring at Mikhail before whipping her head towards me. Mikhail flinches, and I try my best not to laugh. I inspect Hannibal's paw and smell the faint scent of sage. Bad girl. You know you shouldn't be in the supply closet. I don't even want to check the damage. Hey, Mikhail? No way. But I didn't say anything yet. I'm not checking the supply closet. You can go check. Fine, you keep painting then. It's a mistake. I forgot I enchanted the roller. What was supposed to be a kind of hand up into a wet object furled into Mikhail's face. Eek! That was an accident. Let me just... God, what was the point of throwing it back? Sorry, accident. I admit this is a horrible decision, but it doesn't stop me from grabbing the paint bucket. Ha! Your aim is atrocious. Get back here. Not in our contract. Ah, Mikhail. Unfortunately for you, my aim is good. I'll be taking this out of our budget. We don't get much done that night and lose a lot of paint. But it feels worth it. Ooh. I yawn deep as I enter the cafe. Hello, Coffee Curiosities. It's looking more and more like a real restaurant. I peek at the door to check Mikhail's in here before casting a small smell. The mop works itself at the door, and I hum as I start making Mikhail's favorite latte. The usual, huh? And with a sprinkle of magic, it's just finished how he likes it. I throw a dollop of whipped cream on mine and mouse at the door before the door chimes. I got the cleaning spell whistle, put my fingers in the mug leans against the table. Ugh. He massaged his neck as he approaches the counter, looking over the mug, waiting for him before taking it and sipping like thanks. What's up with you? Not sleep well? No, these ugly Lindsay hotel beds are so weird. Haha, it's not really all. The pillows are smaller than you're used to. I don't like sleeping places I don't feel safe. I feel like I'll be axed or poisoned, and then the room is so dark at night. Oh, well, how about asking the staff for a nightlight or something? As soon as I say it, I realize how ridiculous it sounds. A nightlight, really? Sure. Wait, huh? I'll ask. I'm a guest. They have to accommodate me. Maybe I'll ask for better pillows or a new room, too. I'd certainly be way too embarrassed to ever do something like that. I kind of like that you go for what you want. It's honest. That's just how I was raised. But still, there's something brave about it. I'm not brave at all. If I was brave, I wouldn't do half the things I do. Like what? He looks at me for a minute before smirking and leaning his arms over the counter. And what's got you so curious? Falling for me? He's such a smug... Bro! I would literally fight him in real life. Kiana? Why did you say Kiana, Jer? Okay, yes. Straight over a cliff. I've been skydiving, mountain climbing, and rock climbing, and yet you still can't manage to take a hike. He pouts and grabs his mug, dusting it off from the newly installed counter. If only your whip was for cafe management, not for comebacks. Ouch. Also, is there a hidden section in here? I almost spit out the coffee that's not even in my mouth. Bum, 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 bum. I yawn as I enter Curiosities, ready to call out to Hannibal until I see Mikhail's already started. Except he's behind the counter, and he's not alone. Gemini, Kiana. Oh, you said to pick Kiana. I'm so sorry. I did not pick Kiana. Her smiling face as she sits on the counter is as much of a distraction as Mikhail on an apron mixing something that makes the warm scent of cinnamon float around the shop. But oh, is it welcome. Kiana, nice to see you. What are you doing here so early? I wanted to check up on you, but it seems you two are doing just fine. I didn't know Mikhail was learning drinks too. Me neither. I'm right here, and no, not really. I just figured if we had a guest, I should give them something. That's what you said was most important before, right? You remembered, yes. Kiana takes a sip of her drink. It's missing something. I'm not surprised. You tried to write on a napkin the name of ingredients I'm supposed to use, and it was the worst handwriting I've ever seen. Those were drawings. Be nice, right, nice. As Mikhail goes through his internal crisis, Kiana shoots me a secret smile, and I get the message loud and clear. Let's switch, Mikhail. Can you check the door? Sure. He heads off to the door while I stealthily add a pinch of magic to Kiana's cup. Hee hee, thank you. It's not awful, though. For a total newbie, he must have been watching you. There was nothing wrong with the door, and what are you two whispering about? I get to work making coffees for Mikhail and I as the unexpected conversation continues on. Whispers, you're accustomed, they're not welcome. Huh? She means accusations. Yes, accusations. Whatever, scoot over. Mikhail hops up onto the counter next to Kiana and starts thumbing through his phone. Whatever happened to that car of yours? Did you get it fixed? No. He's been using a scooter. A scooter? That sounds so fun. Only if you go really fast. I'm scared to ask. Relax, I'll never do anything illegal. If I want to go fast, I just buy out the street or change the speeding laws. That sounds, haha, don't bother. Mikhail is in a different world than us. I hand Mikhail his mug while I finish up mine with a healthy dollop of whipped cream, taking a long sip after. Just right. I'd say I'm pretty well adjusted. He reaches over and slides a finger over my parted lips. What? Mikhail brings the whipped cream to his mouth and sucks it up. Whoa! You hate this guy too? That was too spicy. Seems like a douchebag with sugar. But also, could you imagine? He said, let me reach. Why? That's a move. A move that I will use, not him. Yeah, can you add some whipped cream to mine too? I'm feeling a bit dry. I'll stop by later. Or maybe I can stop and explain myself. Kiana is rushing out of the cafe, clumsily knocking into wood on the way out. What's her problem? I think she got the wrong idea. The wrong idea of what? He's helpless. The way you were touching me. Huh? The cream thing? You count that as touching? Yes, I do. Gil laughs and slides himself all the way around the counter until his legs are dangling towards me. He holds his cup out and I reluctantly I got a speech impediment. Reluctantly top it off with whipped cream. If you get flustered over something like that, you'd probably explode if I actually touched you. Okay, that seems like assault. Maybe we should be asking before we touch people. Oh, please. Somehow you don't strike me as the affectionate type. I think you don't know much about me at all. I want to accept the challenge. I know this must be some sort of bait, but it's not like I don't want to understand him better. Okay, then tell me more. Well, really? You're the one who offered. No. Tell me more about this shop or that Baba person. Really? He shrugs and takes a sip of his coffee. Maybe it'll help me envision the final product better. Well, my Baba is an eccentric person. It's hard to explain without mentioning she's a witch. A totally selfish witch who ditched the shop for witchy activities. Anything else? A hazard? Pfft. Although I did spend all my summers under her care, most of my favorite memories are with her. What's there to do in a small town? Everything. Maybe I'll show you sometime. Yeah, maybe I'd allow it. Bro, he's such a fucking asshole. Let's kill him, guys. The conversation trails off, but I don't really like how it ended. Maybe I really do want to know more. Not that I'm willing to admit that. So whipped cream, huh? Pretty good. You never asked for any before. Yikes, that was awful. If Mikhail thinks it was awful, he doesn't seem to mind. He takes a sip of his drink and looks over at me. I used to like whipped cream and everything. I guess I kind of forgot over time that it was an option. Oh, really? Do you have a sweet tooth? No, but... He hesitates and decides to take another sip of coffee instead of answering, cream smearing over his nose. Ha ha. I decided to pay back his favor, reach up, point her finger, stealing the cream. Except he grabs my hand, stopping me before I can pull away. I just said I liked your cream and you're trying to steal it from me. You're the one who stole from me first. Ever heard of slander and libel? Of course. Mikhail takes the tip of my finger into his mouth, the heat of his tongue running up and stealing okay, whoa. You don't want to know him, Gemini. She probably does not. Also, what descent? Oh my god. Jared, your sprees are so good. What descent, like, of what descent do you think that Mikhail is, the name? I'm thinking Scandinavian. That's my guess. Stealing the cream right back. What? He pops my finger out and lets me go, tongue tasting his lips. Told you. Told me what? That you'd explode. Ah! Oh my god! Mikhail, you're a fuck boy. You know, like that TikTok meme where they're like that, you know? No, I was just as surprised. You wear your emotions on your sleeve. Yes, my surprise on my sleeve. Who eats food off people? Haha, it's not like you're a stranger. The league. Big. Me too. The colleague did try to poison me once. Huh? How can you say that so casually? Relax, I didn't drink it. Someone else did. Oh my goodness, were they okay? Probably. Mikhail. What? I don't see the big deal. It's not like I was the one being poisoned. Haha, people would pay money to see your expressions. You would know, huh? I certainly would. Very funny. Mikhail produces his wallet and takes out a golden coin, spinning it in the air before catching it. Tell you what, I'll pay you to smile the rest of the day. I can't tell if you're daring me or just being an asshole. He pauses to consider. Jerk. I thought about it from your perspective. I guess you think I'm rubbing in my wealth. Brilliant guess. Okay, well, I'm being serious. Agree to smile the rest of the day, and it's yours. You can't just buy something like that. Sure you can. Are you saying it's not worth it? That's not what I meant. I just mean it's hard to control something like that. But you smile around that whoever person easily. Kiana, and well, she's not a major fop. What does fop mean, guys? Let's do a little research. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Fop means foolish man. Mikhail is of Hebrew origin. But it also says of Russian origin, and it means who is like God. I didn't even know where to start with him. Then what makes you smile the most? Magic, but I can't tell him that. Can we? Okay, hold on. Should we tell him about magic or should we lie, guys? Okay, can I get a new spot to see? In case this goes wrong. Do we lie or do we be honest? You know? Lie or honesty. Lie or honesty. Lie or honesty. Do we tell him we're a witch, guys? I'm so afraid. I'm afraid. Yeah, they're not helpful. I'm gonna cry. Why should we lie? We can't just tell people we're a witch. People do it all the time. I'm a witch, guys. Death lie? I don't want... Fine. I certainly can't tell him about magic, but I should say something. I guess he's keeping a lot from us, too. So, I really love studying recipes, mixing teas and the like. I guess that works out for a cafe owner. Ha, right? He doesn't look convinced, but seems to accept it anyway. In any case, let's get to work, right? He drains the rest of his drink and hops up the counter, immediately groaning. Whoa, are you okay? He holds a shaking hand over his knee for a moment before straightening up. Yes, I'm fine. Let's start. There's no way he's okay. He's gone on long enough. Mikhail, what? Be honest with me. You have a knee injury. You don't have to hide it. I'm only saying this because I want to help you, please. I don't want to see you in pain, and I don't want you to be in pain. It's just an old sports energy. I don't like talking about it because it's embarrassing. Embarrassing. I can't have anyone pitying me or thinking less of me. I can't be weak. But no one worth anything would do that. Well, it turns out my father is pretty worthless. Whoa! Daddy issues. Am I right? Can I get an F in the chat for a failing father? What's that like? We have a deceased father. Didn't fail us. He just couldn't stay alive. Oh, I didn't mean to. It's okay. I know you're not that kind of person. This feels weird. Mikhail opens up to me in the strangest of ways. He's like a wild rose with thorns growing in. Oh my god. He's like a wild rose with thorns growing in unexpected. Is anyone else getting a fucking load of that? I can't. Hannibal. She appears from nowhere, slipping from the magic room to trot over and jump on the counter and then onto my shirt, curling around my neck. Can you keep Mikhail company while I mix something to help his pain? She doesn't look amused, but neither does Mikhail. I think I'll be fine. It's okay. She doesn't hate you anymore. Hannibal purrs and sits off my shoulder and onto Mikhail, who tenses up. Just be nice to her. He'll be okay. I leave them behind the counter and wait for Hannibal to fully distract him, tail smacking against his face before slipping away to the magic room. She gonna help him. That's cute. Little spell. I haven't been able to come here often with Mikhail around, but standing among the smell of mugwort, sugars, and birchwood, it's a welcome change from the dust and paint. Oh, Baba. I happily hum as I gather ingredients from Baba's homemade rejuvenation recipe. I pluck raven's roots from the top of the shelf, crushing it into the palm, while I rotate my free wrist to cast a small dancing spell. The room comes alive. The jars full of various colors don't move, but the ingredients inside them do. The ones I need are eager to hop out and twirl themselves on the table. Enchanted salt, crystal honey, half a mermaid scale. I take a mug, usually reserved for magic customers, and drop the crushed raven's root inside. Come on, darling, let's all dance together. These ingredients can't sing, but I can still feel their cheer as they hop into the awaiting cups and mix themselves. I still think Baba used the dancing spell for kids' entertainment, but it's important to me. With a wish of my hand, I add the final ingredient, another pinch of magic, a well wish for Mikhail's health. Now all I need is hot water. I peek outside the hidden door to see Mikhail as his back turned to with Hannibal still around him. Maybe I'll sneak up on him. Hee. Careful to avoid the hazards of the new floor, I tiptoed towards Mikhail with mug in hand. My mom used to like cats, but I don't see the appeal. Not that I was allowed to have any after she passed. He's talking to Hannibal? You're taking this renovation rather well, isn't it weird for your home to be changed? Oops, I don't want him to think I'm eavesdropping. I yawningly stroll up to the counter, enchanted mug in hand. Mikhail eyes it suspiciously, but I thrust in hand before turning to the electric water boiler. What's in here exactly? Is it on the menu? Family secret, sorry. How much to know? Everything you've ever owned and will ever own. Better be worth it. Oh, hush. Now, here, be still. You don't need to stir it up, so just sip. He holds out the mug warily as I carefully pour the hot water inside the cup. Careful. Sure smells weird. Good, right? He blows at it, and I can't help but grin and stare, excited for him to have a taste of one of my favorite potions. Mikhail takes a large sip from the cup. He continues taking sips, face crunching, then relaxing, then repeating. It tastes different each time I take a sip. Are you sure I shouldn't be mixing it? Haha, even if you do, that part won't change. And whatever's in here won't start swirling like it's dancing. Is that why you said not to mix it? Yep, you'll interrupt their dance. Haha, that's ridiculous. The way he watches the dance in the cup reminds me of when I was a kid seeing it for the first time. I really can't do without magic after all, can I? Miguel has good ideas and even better compromises. Soon enough, it's even fun again. Baba would love what we're doing with the place. Before I know it, 2 weeks has passed, and the things that infuriate me about Mikhail become less and less. And I'm not sure if I'm the one changing or if it's him. It's him. Baby, it's him. Oh, damn, it's already dark out. I didn't even notice. I'd readjusted the new curtains before peering over the shop. Everything is really coming together. I can hardly believe it. The new floors and wall repaint look beautiful, and I hate to admit that Mikhail's right about them. Even the new menu still keeps its same sense of coziness that I know everyone will love. It's perfect. We should probably go home now, huh? Part of me doesn't want to. My shop is starting to feel like a second home again. We don't have to. What? We've been working nonstop. We don't have to go home yet, but we should at least sit and rest. And here I thought you'd say that it's insufficient. I won't bill you for it. So, business guy, Mikhail's offering up free labor. Tisk, tisk. It won't be free. It costs 1 latte. Haha, sure thing. Although, since this doesn't work, you can call me Misha. Misha? If you want. Just you, though, in private. Haha. I get it. Misha. Oh my god, so it's Russian. Yeah. I quickly make his drink, but I'm feeling nice and add extra cream on top. Here you go. Hannibal's decided to creep up on Mikhail's lap and take a nap there. I guess she's run up to you, She still kind of freaks me out, though. Feels like she's staring at me sometimes, like she's thinking. She probably is. She's a smart cat. What are you thinking about? I wonder if he likes cats, based on what he said before. So, what are you thinking about? That pets are such an obvious money thing, but yeah, I guess it's worth it. Otherwise, the industry wouldn't be booming like this. Haha, not everything has to turn to profit. People just like cats. It's certainly turning a profit for someone, just not pet owners. So what do you think? You think Hannibal's worth it? Hannibal is soft. I bet she makes a great therapy animal. Close enough. Haha. I thought about what you said. I like how honest you are with me, too. Oh, wow, thanks. Not that there's much wrong with me to comment on, but it still gets annoying when people aren't upfront. Ha 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 ha. Are you going to tell me why you're laughing? No, it's just, know what? You're like, whatever. I'm going home. Good night. He's going to call her cute. He likes her. So I see. Hannibal with his little third eye. I love this. Well done. I never figured out what Mikhail was saying before he ran off, but it's fine. So are we not going to change the illustrations in the background? That's totally fine. Like, I get it, but I want it to be changed so it shows renovated. I go to bed that night dreaming of cats and whipped cream. I'm truthful, huh? I bet he says that because he doesn't know just how scared I am. Of what? Yeah. You're better at making drinks. You're getting better at making drinks. You have a real talent for it. Mikhail stops sipping at his latte and glances over at me. A talent? Yeah. You'd be a really excellent mixer here. You'd want me to stay? Oh, I guess you wouldn't, huh? This is just a small-town project for you. That's not what I asked. Yes, I would. I'd love if you stayed full-time, actually. I think you'd fit in here, as odd as it'd be. In any case, the offer is open, Misha. It's not like I hate this. The problem is my father. I'm supposed to inherit the company. Wait, inherit the whole company? You could even say it's the reason I was born. I'd be good at it. I know everything already. But do you want to? Haha, you got me. I really don't. Misha, thank you. I should be honest, too. What is it? It's going to be a little hard, but if he wants to work here, he's going to have to know about some of our customers and me. I trust him. It'll be okay. I take a deep breath and open my palm towards him. You're right to be suspicious of this place. There's a hidden room. What? Where? I beckoned him forward and put my hand over his eyes. You can't see it because it's magic. My hand flashes a pink light, and I draw it away, watching Mikhail blink before his eyes widen. What is this? The menus are glowing, and there's a door above here. Magic. You've been using magic this whole time? I'm sure you can understand why I hid it from you. There's a hidden menu and a hidden room for magic-using guests. A whole hidden menu, too. Yes, I had a pinch of magic in some of the drinks, so that's why. Why what? That's why the latte tasted like that. Like my mother's. Magic. Oh, guys, I just got chilies. You poisoned me, enchanted me. Huh, Mikhail? No, it's not like that. It's like any other ingredient. Everything's been weird ever since I came here, and now I know why. I can't believe you'd think I'm doing something evil just because of magic. You're a witch. So much for being logical, I don't know what to expect from a fop. Yeah, well, I don't either. The only reason I'm here is because I needed to show my father I can do things on my own, as if I actually cared about... He left. Wow. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Mikhail doesn't return for the rest of the day, and I don't know if he's coming back at all. But maybe it's for the best, because that really hurt, and I didn't think he'd react like that. I thought he understood me. Baba was right. Oh, this is kind of sad. Are we sad for her? Because I'm kind of sad for her. Right? Are we sad? I'm sad. It's been almost a whole day since Mikhail ran away, and yet I keep checking that door. I guess I hadn't given up on him yet. Meow. Yes, I know what you want. A snack, huh? Let's find something for you. Me with Lily. Hannibal follows me inside the secret section as I make her favorite magic snack of floating catnip pretzels. I'm sorry if it tastes bad. My heart isn't in it, so the magic might be off. Mew. Hannibal accepts my disclaimer as I cast a spell on the jar of catnip. Instead of dancing, it floats and changes shapes to become stringy enough for me to fold into various shapes. What was I supposed to add in here? Gah! Ow! Mikhail, how did you get in here? I memorized the entrance from before when I could see it, and I read about entering hidden places with no barrier. Read? Mikhail gets off the floor and dusts himself off. He peers under the shop before his eyes land on Hannibal, who's swatting at the floating catnip. Real magic. Yes, my magic. Why are you here? I wanted to apologize. Ooh, sad for her. Okay, sad for her, but fuck. So are we not accepting the apology? His mom was a witch, Jared. So you're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me she wasn't a witch? She lived in a bubble and her sister was a princess. The Wicked Witch of the West. Anyway. I don't know if I can accept it. Apologize about what part? You really hurt me when you left yesterday. I don't know if it's a simple apology to make up for that. I understand, but even so, I'm sorry. I didn't mean the things I said. I was scared. Why are you scared, Mikhail? Let's chat about that. Is it your stereotypes? I hate men, so. Are you scared of me? No. Mikhail walks over to me and calmly sits down. Show me more, please. Show me more? Ooh. Magic? Yes, if I'm going to seriously consider staying here with you. Ooh, here with her. I want to know more about the shop, about magic, about you. I'd love to. A couple days work and we'll be open for real. I'm a fast learner, probably the best you're going to meet. So obnoxious, Misha. Can't you consider it charming? I certainly don't want to feed your ego. Why not? Why not? Miguel pouts and directs his attention to the floating catnip. Show me, please. The grin and fluttering in my heart doesn't stop as I mold the pretzels for Hannibal. Wow. And I think she'll be thrilled to taste the best one I've ever made. You're good at this. Hi, you can't tell. You're a total newbie. I can. I'm a genius. You're good at this. You look. I glance over at Mikhail staring directly at me instead of my hands. Look. Beautiful, Gemini. Ooh! Okay. Do we like him? No. I nearly lose all my concentration, but Hannibal swipes the pretzel before it hits the floor. Haha. Why are you teasing me? I was just trying to focus. I'm not teasing you. He scoots closer and cuts the underside of my open palms. More. I don't know why he looks at me so intensely, but I don't hate it. Well, there's a lot more than making catnip to cram into a couple of days. Yeah? Yes, the drinks. Sometimes the cheesecake. Yeah? And the cleaning. Oh, they did update it. Yay! It looks so cute. Gemini, these new chairs are so comfortable. Everything looks amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. This coffee was already delicious, but you've really outdone yourself with the new presentation. It's so cute. I love the swirls. I'm so glad you like it. Dear, another one of those cheesecakes, please? I'll add it to your tab. One moment. Take your time. I rush around the bustling cafe, completely overwhelmed with both the praise and the never-ending orders. If only Baba could see me now. It's hard to believe it's all happening. Is this success? Am I happy? Gemini, Kiana, what's wrong? You came. I'm just so happy to see you here. She giggles and awkwardly embraces me, seeing me once before letting go. There's no free tables, but I don't mind waiting. Everything looks so bountiful. Yes, beautiful. But, where's Mikhail? Is he in the back? He said he'll be late because he had something important to do. But it's your opening day. That's too cruel. It's okay. He'll come back. I trust him. She pouts, but I squeeze her hand and flash her my best reassuring smile. Here, it's okay. It's okay that there are no free tables. We lead her to a free seat among a table or two, giving them a wave. Hey, you two. You don't mind if my friend joins you for a bit, do you? Of course not. You sit right next to me, young lady. We're learning mahjong. Is that like ping pong? They laugh at that as Mr. Hanley pats the seat next to him. Kiana dutifully sits. So the first things first, my dear friend. What do you think ping pong is? All sorts of magic buzzes around the cafe coffee curiosities as I get back to work preparing drinks and snacks, cleaning up spills. It's the magic of the work, of fun, of laughter, of togetherness in Lawrencia with her hot coffee on the tongue, and nothing could make me happier in this moment, maybe except, hello, coffee curiosities. The laughter and gleeful talk dies to a murmur as I head towards the entrance, including mine. Mikhail? I'm about to call him out, maybe tease him for copying my own habits to greeting the shop before he turns his head towards me and winks. Mikhail, spinning around the entrance, erratically bows at his waist, holding out his hand for the guest behind him. I'm not a fragile doll, you know. Of course not. Maybe a fragile action figure. Ha, that's more like it. Mikhail leads Baba inside the exciting chair full of patrons. It's not what I expected. All the anxiety I felt melt away as I nearly run over to embrace her. Baba. She hugged me back, squeezing with a hearty laugh before pulling away and slapping my shoulders. Look what you've done to the place. Do you? I love it. Relief fills my lungs as Baba takes in the sights around us, her grin getting wider and wider. Hannibal scurries her legs and wraps around her shoulders, and her purrs loud and rumbling. I missed you too. Hey, old bag. Mikhail, don't you have something to say to her? She pinches his cheek and Mikhail groans, ripping his face away to rub. Yes, I'm sorry, Gemini, and I'm happy for you. Your cafe is wonderful. Baba, you two can get boring later. Come on, Gemini. Huh? Mikhail flashes a smile and reaches his arm around my waist. What? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Relax. His lips stop a breath away from mine before I realize he's simply untying my apron. He hands it to Baba instead and then gently takes my hand. Come on, hurry. But the cafe, I got it. Just an hour, right? That's the deal. Deal? What deal? No one answers my question before Mikhail drags me outside and far away from the shop, not once looking in my direction. I'm pretty sure Kiana's in love with her, right? That's vibrating. I gasp for breath as Mikhail finally stops. Could this really not wait? Is there something here at the beach? No. I just wanted to be here. It relaxes me. Okay. Mikhail stalls, surveying the beach and its gentle waves for a while until he's smiling at the horizon. He turns back to me and slowly reaches his hand to cut my cheek. Hi. Remember how you said you liked that I go for what I want? Yes. How could I forget? That was embarrassing. Well, I'm doing that now. Mikhail, what are you saying? His thumb brushes over my bottom lip, and I find that it's a bit hard to breathe. I'm not going back home. Really? But the inheritance, I gave it up. I want to stay here at the cafe with you. Misha, are you sure? He laughs at that before slowly leaning in, the smell of the fresh sea salt and caramel lingering between us, and I don't stop him. Ooh, spicy. I don't stop Mikhail from leaning in to kiss me, except he doesn't. He kisses the finger separating us. You're smiling. Idiot, so are you. And it didn't cost anything. I burst out laughing, and Mikhail quickly followed suit. No, it didn't, but that's why I want to stay. I can't think of anything more valuable. Is that so? Last chance to back out. I lean into his touch and let his thumb caress my cheek. I think I'm okay with this arrangement. Then let's seal the deal this weekend on our lunch break. Deal. What? Whoa! Wait. Anyone watching that, does this seal the deal on our lunch break mean they're gonna fuck? No? The success of the cafe keeps us busy. So busy that the days blend together. The weekend pops up suddenly with Mikhail leading us to the beach for our promised lunch break. Or date. I'm not sure. Oh, they're going on a date. All I know is I'm excited and Hannibal is crashing and skipping right along behind us. Aw, cute! Got the sandwiches? I didn't know there were so many ways to slice bread. That Henley guy is amazing. Haha, something you didn't know about food. Impressive. Mikhail sits down and sets the sandwiches aside, grinning when Hannibal snuggles into his lap. Well, turns out there's fun to be had in the little things. Hey, Gemini? He reaches towards my cheek, just like the last time, but it's different. Oh my god, why did we change views? This is so intense. There's something even more tender with the way he looks at me, like I'm the only thing he can see, even across the expanse of the ocean beside us. What is it? Did you cast a spell on me? What? No. I would never do something like. I trail off as Mikhail's quiet smile doesn't waver. My father thought my mom was a witch, you know. She did some questionable things, sure, but her greatest magic was always how much he loved her. I resented her for a while. I was scared that if she really was magical, I'd end up magical, and that I'd tarnish the family name. You were scared. Yeah, but I get it now. Magic, I mean. Because I showed you mine? No. Because you showed me yourself. There's nothing more terrifying than giving up my entire life for something as unprofitable as love. Aw. I'm not sure if you're insulting me or confessing. How about I kiss you to find out? I wouldn't be against that. Kiss. There's no finger between our lips this time. Mikhail leans in and kisses me gently and softly, as lulling as the ocean waves that can't mask the sound of our mingling breath. He doesn't stop. His lips taste like caramel and orange peel, and I don't know what to do with the heat building in my chest. I like you. I don't. Why? Say it in the cafe where everyone can hear you. You're so obnoxious. You love it. Maybe I do. He leans in and kisses me again. If we're a little late opening back up the cafe, well, I don't think anyone complains. Love really is like achieving the law of gravity, like a pinch of magic. Aw, is that it? Oh, that's cute. Okay. That's super cute. I love that. Okay, and I guess we're done. I'll probably, so maybe the next stream, I think, has some stuff saved. Like that. I'll go and I'll run it with Kiana instead of Mikhail, and I think we'll really like it. At least I might like it. But if you guys don't, I'm sorry. And I guess we're gonna quit the game. But yeah. So why does that look blurry? Does that look blurry? Do I look blurry? Hello? Am I blurry? Blurry? I'm blurry. I don't know why I'm blurry, but I feel blurry. I'm gonna keep doing this transition until I'm unblurry. Okay, well. I think that kind of wraps up the stream for the night. That was really nice. I was trying to find a good spot to quit. But I think the next time we will do the option with Kiana so that we'll get to, vibe out with Kiana and see what kind of path that will take us down. And then I have another game upcoming. It's another indie game. It's a horror game. It's He Needs His Medicine. Why is Jared FaceTiming me? He was trying to tell me how to. I don't think that's working. Okay, transition. But no, it's just not focusing. No. It's fine. Okay. I know, it's fine. It's the end of the stream, so. Okay. Okay. We tried to fix that, but sorry, it's a little blurry for this last little bit. But if you're watching, thanks for hanging out with me. We will do this again. It's Saturday. I might actually stream tomorrow if I get some time. I should have some time. So maybe I'll stream tomorrow for you guys. And we'll do the ending of Kiana. And then I'm going to try to schedule some streams later in the week. So that we can play He Needs His Medicine, which is a horror game. I'm really excited. I'll probably share some information on it so that we can kind of get excited about it. Again, you can see all of our social medias right down there. You have our Instagram, our Patreon, and our YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter, which is Burrow Reviews. And where else are we at? Everywhere. So we have Facebook, which you can like us on Facebook. Twitter, the Patreon, YouTube. You can go interact with us on Spotify for the podcast that will be recorded tomorrow. Coming up on Monday. I'm pretty sure Linda's not going to be in that one. I think it's just Jared. I think she has a weekend off. But yeah, that's kind of it. We love when you support us. We love hanging out with you guys. Again, remember that if you do join our Patreon, if you join, I think it is a $5 tier. The $5 tier, which is, I know this, because Trick or Treat's the $10. I'm trying to think. Frick! It's Hereditary. I know it. I told you. I'm pretty sure it's Hereditary. If it's not, but I'm pretty sure it's Hereditary. If you join that tier, you can join polls. I'm going to be posting some polls here coming up just to kind of talk about games that we're going to be playing. And if we do end up making a Discord, I will definitely tell you guys all about it. And hopefully within the next few months, Twitch has been doing this cool thing where you can watch movies and do things like that. So we can do hosting. And so I know that that's something we want to do. Again, you can check us out. Also, our website, thebrewerreviews.com. We're going to be having some new merch coming out for the summer. So I hope you guys are excited as I am. And I think that's everything. You guys have a great night. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. And have a good night, guys. I'll see you next time. Probably tomorrow.